Good morning, cats. Woo!
Good morning, cats.
Good morning, cats.
Good morning, cats.
Good morning, cats.
Good morning, Wildcats.
Morning, cats.
Morning, cats.
Good morning, Wildcats.
Good morning, Wildcats. This is for you.
Hey cats, today is Thursday, April 20th, 2026.
My name is Gabriel and I'm here with
Diego.
and you're watching Katznews.
Our daily quiz for today is, where is Katznews filmed? A, the cafeteria, B, inside the Video Academy class, C, the medicine. If you send the correct answer to Mr. Mendoza at Valentin_Mendoza at PDUSD, you can get 20 more points. Please don't forget to include your student ID number before the end of the broadcast.
National Pineapple Upside Down Cake. National Pineapple Upside Down Cake on April 20th celebrates a sweet cake that contains pineapples and cherries. Americans have been enjoying this springtime cake since the early 1900s, when many cakes were made in iron skillets.
Our 2026 yearbook is on the pre-sale now for $85. In-person purchase is only cash transition on Monday, Tuesday, and Friday, and Tuesday. During lunch, the price will be going up. If you want to pay with debit or credit card, please go to yearbookforever.com and look up for what's on the website.
Also, cats, make sure to check out the sports schedule to support our sports teams and stay updated with our Wildcat sports events such as baseball, track and field, and volleyball. Let's check out the teacher of the week.
I'm here with Mr. Serrano. And what made you become a teacher? The crazy high salary that comes with being a teacher, the rock star lifestyle, the millions that I get in my bank account. But no, the serious answer though is that when I was in high school, I had a history teacher that just had a pretty big impact on me. And I would say until I had this teacher, I didn't care too much about school. But after his class, I started to put a lot more effort. And so I just feel like I've always kind of wanted to have that same effect on other students. But that's the real reason, not the crazy high salary.
Good answer, good answer.
Yeah.
Right?
You're scared, dude.
How do you feel that you were chosen for teacher of the week?
I'm super proud. I think I'm going to put it on my resume. And I mean, it should be probably the very top thing on my resume. So, but no, in seriousness, it's fun and I'm happy to do it. So it's pretty cool.
What subject do you teach here in Washington?
I teach world history, ethnic studies, and I've got Avid as well. And so my day is pretty much split between like 60% history, 40% Avid, more or less.
And while you were growing up as a kid, did you always want to be a teacher, or did you have another career choice?
I mean, when I was a kid, like maybe elementary, even like early middle school age, I used to want to be an astronaut. But then I realized how much math you have to know to actually be an astronaut. And as soon as I realized how much you've got to know, I changed course. But no, I would say though, even kind of like mid to late high school, I didn't know for sure, but I definitely had the idea that I was into, I don't know about teaching, but I was super into history. And then after going to college, I definitely found out during college that I wanted to do it. So not super early on, but I'd say like in early college, I started to get the idea that I did want to get into teaching. But,
what advice do you have for what advice do you have for students that are probably like struggling with classes and classrooms?
There are a couple of things. The first one that I just thought of just on the fly, I did not have this like in my head ahead of time. Try to use whatever resources are available. I know sometimes there's tutoring and things like that. And back when I was going to school, we did not have that, and whatever tutoring we had, like my parents had to pay for. And it wasn't a lot, like we're not rich at all. We're definitely not rich. So if there are resources like that, try to take advantage of it. What else is some good advice? Maybe the things you do now, they might affect you a lot more than you might think in the future. So try to at least keep yourself pretty composed. And it's always, I don't think it's possible to be on top of everything and to balance everything like properly and correctly. and to be in extracurriculars and have a 4.5 GPA or whatever all the time. But just try your best.
How do you feel about the students that you've had in previous classes that are going to graduate now? Like, what are your thoughts on that, or how do you feel towards them?
Yeah, I'm definitely proud just because I was telling you guys off camera just before this, but it's my 4th year as a teacher overall. My first year was at a different school in a different district, but since it's my 3rd year here in Watsonville and I started with sophomores, if you just do the math, it's the first time that I ever actually have my own students that are graduating. And I usually skip graduation and I just go somewhere else and hang out with the coworkers. But I think today, or not today, sorry, but this year, it might have to be the one time that I do actually go to the graduation. So definitely proud.
Thank you for your time, and thank you for allowing us to do this.
Of course, it's fun.
Now for a very important announcement. The Whole Club students have been working diligently throughout the year to earn their seal of civic engagement. As part of this effort, they are hosting a peace ceremony taking place on Friday, April 24th, 2026, from 3 to 4 p.m. in the library. And they created a video to help promote the event and encourage greater student participation. Let's watch the video.
Hi, my name is Maria,
And I'm Michelle.
and we are Hope Club members. Are you interested in receiving your civic seal of engagement and how you can earn one?
If so, then you should come to our Hope Cup Baseball ceremony to see how Hope Cup members are getting theirs.
By getting your civic seal of engagement, not only does it show that you're involved, but also you get leadership, communication, and teamworking skills, and it looks amazing in your college application.
So if you are interested in seeing how the process of getting your civic engagement works, you can come to our Hope Cup event on April 24th from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. at the Baltimore High Library.
We hope to see you there!
You may wonder how you should be spending your roar points. Well, you can purchase new roar passes which are available in K107 this Friday at break, lunch, or after school. Roar passes include things such as $1 home games for any sports, shoutouts, or VIP parking on Lincoln. There are more options available, so make sure to check out the list at K107.
Now, so that's your next week's Stevie quiz.
A, right side of the cafeteria.
Shout out to Mr. Sharon.
Cats, if you have any recommendations or requests for segments you want to see on Katznews, don't hesitate to come to room 127 to speak to someone in Katznews. You can also reach out to our Instagram at Katznews_official.
Well, that's it for today, cats. Make sure to tune in into Katznews every day during Advisory or Flex. Thank you so much for watching.
Have a wonderful rest of your day, cats. Peace.